All right, you ready for Alexa skill Stumper?
What?
Are you ready for Alexa skill Stumper? The industry I thought of, I second guessed myself, and so I'm not as excited about it. But
you know, somebody just handed you a balloon, but it was one without helium. It just fell to the floor.
Well, okay, so I've been seeing a lot more ads. Like, so what we just talked about this at the beginning of the show a little bit, like with our hair, and right before we came on and stuff. And what I've noticed is I've seen a lot more home-based hair products being advertised on Facebook and Instagram or in our feeds. And for all of us going through quarantine, and I've seen so much. You look like a Wolverine at the moment, well.
My whole face is growing. Makes my head look round.
You should do the Wolverine. Like, you should pull it up into like little spikes on the side and like kind of flatten in the middle and like see if you can get that rocking. Anyway, maybe. Like I feel like there's so many more home-based hair products that are coming out. Like, I saw one the other day that was like, it was a razor, but it was shaped like a comb, so it cut your hair as you combed it, and like you could set the level, and like you were just combing your hair, but it was cutting it. It was amazing, and I can't believe I didn't save it or forward it to somebody so that I could find it again, because I haven't seen it back in my feed. It does sound amazing, and I think it'd be really cool. But I thought it'd be really cool. But I'm like, how could we utilize voice technology for some of these products, like hair products, when people are in quarantine? We can't go to, well, most states can't go to hairstylists and salons and stuff anymore. So whether you're, let's just talk about the hair industry, like the what would you call that? With like barber salon, like hairstylish industry, whether it's a product, whether it's a service. Go ahead.
Well, this is one of the most stumpiest stumpers you've ever given me.
Because okay, so let me give some context. I'll give you two ways to go. Maybe this will help. So like, I feel like I kind of talked with my hair person before we went into quarantine, and I was like, are you gonna be able to like travel to people's houses and like still do haircuts? Like, is that okay with the state, with the legal? And there are some state by state different rules and regs about if you're a barber or hairstylist or salon professional, if you can go to somebody's house and do it, or if you can let people at your house and do it. I think that would be easy. Like, you could kind of create a business content, like mobile haircut service and stuff. I think that'd be genius. But if you're just selling products, I think there's also kind of a fun market and fun content you can create for selling, your type of product, like hairstyle tips of the week through Flash Briefing. I mean, podcasts like all about like hairstyle, celebrity haircuts, like stories from, hairy stories, but it's like stories of like crazy haircut stories that you have from people. Like, I think that would be a fun podcast to do as well as just in the custom skill range. You could sell your product. If you're a stylist or mobile haircut service, you could, you could, if you're a mobile haircut stylist, you could book appointments through your custom skill, Corona, and all that kind of stuff. So, those are some ideas that I had. Why don't you elaborate on something I just said, or come up with your own?
Well, I don't know much about hair. This is
obviously.
Yeah. I have a lot of ideas for video related things. My brain's going on that's audio.
Right. That's the thing. We got to go to audio. This is what we do at SoundUpNow.com is we help you with your audio comprehensive audio strategy and stuff. So I think, what the one feature that we have with the audiograms, I think you could put some cool backgrounds behind there and talk about, like imagine if you put a picture of a certain hairstyle, but then like you talked about like how to style your hair that way. And this is kind of a branding play. Like, that would be like your micro flash briefing or that kind of stuff. I'm always looking for like, what's the trendiest hairstyles right now? Like, I think that would be a cool, whether it's podcast or flash briefing, but like talking about trendy hairstyles and like who's doing them, I think would be somewhat interesting. But it's hard because it's not visual. So you're like kind of talking about, so you probably have to lead people back to like your YouTube page or Facebook page or whatever, through your audio content if they wanted to see it. But it would be interesting to see if they could describe it.
besides the obvious choice of somehow booking and saying, Alexa, book my hair appointment, and then her just knowing.
Which would be awesome. Which would be awesome to do.
Right. So if you could set it up to where, and this is something custom that could be done, is you could say, Alexa, open Hair by or Hair on Main, whatever that place is. Okay, what would you like to do? Call, schedule, and then what day would you like? Boom, boom, boom. Like that custom skill would be great and could be done. That would be the best thing, because one thing I'm bad about is like a message or call or figure that out. If I could just sit here at my desk and talk to Alexa and do it, that would be pretty awesome. And then you go a step further. Adam's going to love me for this, but you could have it add to your calendar, unless they possibly have their own booking system that does that. But that would be even better, is if you book the appointment and then Alexa were to send it and sync it to your calendar. Like that.
Yep.
Would be awesome.
Yep. That would be neat.
Sorry, but we should do this. Drop everything.
Okay, we will do. Adam, come down, Sean. We will do it. Might give us a little time. If we have 100.
Wait, why is the site down all of a sudden? Under construction.
We have 100 hair salons or stylists reach out to us in the next 24 hours to do this podcast. Then we'll consider making that a priority project. I do believe in the content though side of it. I think hairstylists. I mean, like the stereotypical hair salon with gossip and stories and that kind of stuff. I think you create a fun podcast. I think there's lots of both barbers, whether men or women's hair salons. I think you could create a podcast with like some fun stories. I think you could definitely give, product placement, product awareness, product tips through flash briefings. I think you could give style tips through all that. There is, like Sean said, there is an element of being able to see it. So I think you utilize your podcast as audio, but maybe you record it with video as well, pull the audio for your podcast, but then direct people, for visual representation back to like your YouTube channel, which is all about our cross content strategy that we promote a lot with different people and platforms as well. So I think we could help you out. I don't think we really have currently any hairstylist, barber, salon type members yet. And I say yet because I think it's coming.